Do you want to have your dream team in EA FC 24? Footshop Store is the only one that you can buy without the risk of being banned. I've used it personally, they've worked very well with me, and they are very good and very reliable. If you do want it, like I said, visit the link in the description down below and use code CLUTCH for 5% off to get as many coins as you want. Yo, what's going on, guys? Clutch back again with another video for you guys, and today this is going to be a tactics video. This formation specifically is the formation that a pro won E-Champions League with, and it is my own little spin and twist on the actual tactics themselves, but this formation is absolutely incredible. It worked very, very well for whoever won the Champions League, and yeah, I mean, this is going to go very, very well for us, so I can't wait to share this with you guys. If you can, please drop a like on the video. It does help me out a lot. And if you can, please drop a sub as well. We really are trying to reach 6,000 subscribers. We're just over 400 away. So every single one of you who does hit that sub button, it is much, much appreciated. So, what we are doing, it is the 4-4-1-1. The 4-4-1-1 is a new formation to me. If I'm completely honest with you guys, it's new. Before, obviously, I gave this a go. This surprised me. I was surprised that pros were using this, and I was surprised it was good enough to win a event. But when I did use it, I mean, it was very, very good. Obviously, with the way I do have my tactics set, it might be a little bit different. But for me, it works an absolute dream, and I think it will for you guys as well. So, defensive style, it is on balanced. Defensive style is always going to be on balanced. I just can't see a world where we ever use a press tactic. Your players just run around like idiots, and drop back is absolutely terrible. So it does kind of end up meaning defensive end up almost being the default one that we use, just because nothing else is particularly good. I would love to kind of push some other stuff for you guys to try, but at the minute, nothing kind of even remotely kind of comes close to a balanced setup. Before we do finish this as well, guys, sorry if I do kind of sound a bit under the weather. I am pretty ill at the minute, but I still am trying to get content out for you guys, so I really am trying my best. Sorry. So, the width is on 45. Again, this is kind of like another one where it very rarely changes for me, my defensive width. I feel like it's more of a comfort thing. I do like to have my fullbacks narrow enough so we can try and defend those through ball runs, but I do like to also have them wide enough so I can defend the wings and really try and make sure I don't concede too many silly goals. So for me, 45 width is kind of that ideal width to really kind of help me defend. My depth is on 55. This is just because I am just trying to press the ball a bit more, trying to press the envelope, really try and get in my opponent's face and really try and win that ball back as quick as we can and really try and turn over the ball. A lot of people for this, they might be too high for them. So if you do want to, 45 depth also works very, very well. For me, it's an absolute guarantee that 45 depth will work. 55 is if you just want to try and be that little bit more aggressive. Build-up play is on balanced as well. For me, the only one that kind of would ever make any sense is long ball, and even then I wouldn't ever use that because of the way I personally play. But if you do like to use over-the-top through balls, then long ball could be the way for you to play it. But for me, build-up play is always going to be on balanced. Again, it just suits the way that I want to play FIFA. It really does. Now, chance creation is direct passing. It's always going to be direct passing again. Direct passing is insane. If you guys don't know what direct passing does, basically when you go through in behind, it makes your players make even better in behind runs for through balls. Also, this does get basically impacted based on how high your players' attacking positioning alongside their sprint speed and acceleration is. And what I mean by that is the higher those stats are, the better runs they make, which it's kind of a crazy thing to say, because that means the better your cards are, the better runs they make, which means it just becomes even easier to score goals, especially when you get those improved finishing cards as well. It's just such a layup. Like, it gives you so many easy goals. I can literally beat people just with direct passing use. So, yeah, very, very, very good. Our width is on 40. This is mainly just because I do want my left mid, right mids to get that little bit more narrow. You can obviously have them a bit wider if you want to use like 50. If you say you would use crossing a little bit more, but for me, I don't cross the ball an awful lot. So for me, 40 width to kind of get them a bit narrower into those basically more dangerous positions when they are entering the box, so we can try and score goals. And also, it does just mean they're a bit closer together to easier to link up play. and just not get pressed off the ball as well. So 40 width for me is an absolute guarantee. Now, players in the box is on 6 as well. For me, that's basically just because I do want my striker and my centre forward to get into the box, and then I do want my midfielders to help out a little as well, with my 2 wingers getting involved. And 6 players in the box for me has just been the perfect balance. I do now have my corners on 2 and my free kicks on 1. Now, guys, we are going to get onto the instructions. This is how I do have my team played out. Pretty self-explanatory there, with the good high-rated attackers on the wings and centrally with 2 solid box-to-box centre mids who can carry the ball. Works very, very well for me. And then obviously 2, like, just a very solid back 4. So I do have my striker and my centre forward both on stay central, getting behind. This is because I do want to make the most of that direct passing tactic that we did speak about, and through balls in general are just absolutely busted. But I do just want to make sure I am being as aggressive as I can be, and I just have as many good attacking players in those central positions. Your centre forward will basically play like a second striker anyway, so he'll also be overlapping like your striker basically. And it just works so well. I mean, it's like almost playing like a 4-4-2, but they just stay even more central, and you just get that little bit extra support as well in terms of build-up play by just having them that little bit deeper as a starting position. Now, sorry guys, this illness is killing me. I do have both of my centre mids on stay but while attacking cover centre. This is again just to make sure we are as defensively strong as possible. As much as we do want to fly forward and try and score goals, we do want to make sure, like, defending is the hardest thing to do in this game. There's so many easy ways to score goals, so defending is what we do need to concentrate on, and having both of these centre mids on stay but while attacking to really make sure we are as defensively strong as possible is the absolute way to go for me. I do have both of my wingers on comeback on defence, cut inside, get in behind, get into the box across. Both of them are on comeback on defence because when we are defending, I do want them to drop back and help out, but it does not affect how much they attack. They will still absolutely bomb forward. It does just mean their starting positions are maybe a little bit further back, but unless you're a massive counter-attacking style player, this shouldn't affect you at all. I do have both on cut inside, again, kind of going into that mindset that we were talking about having a narrow winger to try and help score goals. We do almost want them to play alongside that the centre forward, almost like a 4-2-3-1 style, but a little bit more aggressive. Then we do have both of them on getting behind as well. This is again just to make sure we do have as many runners as we can, really trying to overwhelm our opponent and give ourselves as many attacking options as possible. And then both get into the box across as well. Like I said, we do really want to see them getting into those dangerous positions to give us those extra bodies. We do really kind of just want to overwhelm our opponents, just really overload the box, and just make sure basically our opponent has no other options. I do have both of my centre backs and the keeper all on default instructions, and then both fullbacks simply on stay back while attacking. Yeah guys, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please, like I said, drop it a like, drop a comment if you've got any suggestions for content you want to see me do. Please drop a sub. We are trying to reach 6k. See you guys next time. Peace.